All right, now, just to give you a sense, because there is a lot of panic when it comes to the number of cases, where all are these cases being reported from, let's just give you a sense across India, what is the situation. So 159 active coronavirus cases, 15 people so far have been cured of the coronavirus, and so far 4 deaths have been reported. This is at 6 p.m. March 19th, 2020. I just want to now go across and give you a breakup, because it is very important to understand how and where these cases are in fact coming from. Andhra Pradesh, 2 cases. Chandigarh, there is 1 case. Delhi, if you come to Delhi, and I just want to pause for a moment in Delhi, because the second death in fact was reported from Delhi. It was on 13th March. It was 68-year-old woman who had in fact underlying health conditions of diabetes. So a 68-year-old had lost her life in Delhi. Meanwhile, there are 17 cases now in Haryana, 14 in Karnataka. The first case related to coronavirus death was reported from Karnataka on February 29th, when a 76-year-old man had died there. He had underlying health conditions like BP and diabetes. Kerala, so far 24 cases. Maharashtra, 48 cases, out of which about 20 are from only one group of people, those who had gone for pilgrimage to Iran. They came back, and now all of them are suspected of coronavirus. They are being treated, and few of their relatives as well. So it's one big chunk from this group only. In Mumbai, in fact, on 17 March, the 3rd death in the country was recorded. It was a 63-year-old who died, and she had high BP and diabetes. In fact, the Mumbai patient also had a damaged heart muscle as well. Meanwhile, in Rajasthan, there are 4 cases. Punjab, now the number of cases are 1, because unfortunately a 70-year-old patient, the lone patient from Punjab, whose precondition is yet not known, because it was announced just about an hour back, has also lost his life. Now Tamil Nadu has 1, Telangana has 7 cases. In terms of Telangana as well, there is a big group which had in fact come, and 7 of them are from this group. Jammu Kashmir 4, Ladakh 8, Uttar Pradesh 12, Uttarakhand, Odisha and West Bengal have 1 each active case as far as the coronavirus is concerned. Now, having given you all the information from across the country, as India battles the coronavirus crisis, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the nation. The Prime Minister will address the country at 8 p.m. This, as active cases of coronavirus have now reached 160 in the country, and the states are taking slew of measures to curb the spread. Modi is likely to talk about the issues relating to the coronavirus and the efforts being undertaken by the government to combat it. He is also likely to speak upon the government's plan, in fact, to what the government is planning to now do from here on. Remember, the Prime Minister office has already denied that there is not going to be any announcement when it comes to a complete lockdown. So please don't panic, don't go into mass hoarding, and don't in fact create inconvenience to yourself and to others. All right, now, there are few questions that we would like to put across, and we are hoping that the Prime Minister, when he speaks, would be able to in fact give us some clarity as far as these questions are concerned. Meanwhile, in fact, let's just very quickly take a look at few measures that have been taken. India, no international flights are going to land from 22nd to 29th March. Also, the government has said that the state government need to issue directives to people that who are over age 65 years of age should stay at home. Children less than 10 years of age should also stay at home, and the state government should enforce, in fact, going ahead, request all the private sector to enforce work from home. Going across to Rahul Srivastav, our National Affairs editor, who is joining us with more details on this story. Rahul, the Prime Minister's office putting out through sources and asking that there should be no panic as far as lockdown is concerned. And very important at this moment that people, including senior politicians like P. Chidambaram, those who have been speaking about lockdown, should not create further panic across the country.
Ankit, one very importantly that the government sources are clarifying is that the Prime Minister, as the head of a federal nation where states have powers for law and order cannot announce a lockdown without invoking a national emergency under the Article 352 of the Indian Constitution. So that's being totally ruled out. What sources are saying that the Prime Minister is going to talk about is a major appeal to the public, individuals, groups and community for participation as far as creating a mechanism to stop the spread of coronavirus. That perhaps is going to form the component. Second is going to be a major component of assurance that the government is doing enough. The spread is not as problematic as it could be, but there will be also an address in terms of caution. The Prime Minister will like to caution the people, exercise a certain restraint as far as their social, professional or other conduct is concerned. The idea is to push the entire virus to a level that it does not attain community proportions. That's exactly what is going to be the Prime Minister's address. It's going to be made from a special studio arrangement made at the Prime Minister's residence and not expected to be a very long one. Not sources are saying nearly 15 to 20 minutes only. That is why what one can certainly say is that it's going to be an address by the head of the nation to tell the people to calm their nerves and not to panic.
All right, Rahul, thank you. Rahul will be tracking that address of the Prime Minister. All key details will be coming here first on India Today. So stay tuned at 8 o'clock when we bring you all those details. Now, while the Prime Minister is going to address the nation, we have put a set of questions that we are hoping would be answered not only by the Prime Minister but also by the government officials going forward, because these are key questions that people have in their mind. Now, the question, in fact, number one that we are putting out here on India Today, how many corona virus tests have been done in India? We are not getting a day-to-day update as far as these tests are concerned. So it becomes a very pertinent question because now WHO and all other agencies are stressing on importance of testing. Number two, no travel history, but within contact with suspected cases. Is the government testing these people? Because now the government, so far ICMR says that they have done random sampling of 852 and no spread has taken from individual to community. But is the government also testing all the people, those who come in contact with somebody who has had a travel history? Now, question number three, in fact, how is the government collecting random samples? We'll also put across, will the private labs test protocol be the same as the government of India? Does India have enough testing kits? How is the government distributing kits to the states? Official figures of the number of patients in quarantine and any follow-up, in fact, that the government can do at this point of time. We also need to know from the government, do we have enough isolation wards as far as the country is concerned? Though the health minister has been coming out and giving us assurances, but there are still few questions, that needs to be answered, and also clarity on how the government is going to encourage social distancing in rural areas. What we'll do now, we'll take a very quick commercial break, and when we come back, because the Prime Minister would be speaking in less than 2 hours now, we will be getting experts to weigh in on with their suggestions on the battle ahead as far as the coronavirus is concerned.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.